Good morning. Good morning. I hope you're all having a lovely morning. I'm just waiting for YouTube to catch up. Hi, Mary. Hi, Deanna. How are you ladies this morning? Let me mute. Okay. My desk is a mess, but I have a plan. And I'm featuring the products from White Rose Crafts. As you guys know, I designed for White Rose Crafts, and the link to White Rose Crafts is in the description box below the video. And I'm featuring a lot of the chipboard today. And I'm using the Oval Mini Album. It's called there. Yeah, it's called here too, girl. I'm using the Oval Album for my base, for my wall hanging. And all I've done is cover it in a layer of just some spare fabric I had, nothing spectacular. And then I'm putting this silk on top of it. And then I've got an image and more chipboard. And we're going to build a really pretty wintry wall hanging. But that's what I'm using for my base. So you don't have to use these chipboard pieces for a mini album. If you see them in the store, you can use them for anything. And this is really nice chipboard. And Mary and I both worked for a chipboard company, so we know good chipboard when we see it. This is good chipboard. It's nice and thick. It's not flimsy. It won't bend. I love this chipboard in the White Rose Crafts store. So now that I've used that, look, I still have 4 more. And you could still make a mini album out of that if you wanted to. I don't know what I'll do with it, but it's nice to have options. And I thought that just using them for a wintry type wall hanging today might be fun, something different. And I'm also using this star set, which looks like this. And I've taken a couple of the stars out. And I'm going to be embossing these and putting them on my wall hanging. But you can see you get quite a few in the shape set. So I'm going to be using those. I'm also using one of the word sets, and I'm using the word love today. Yes, enabler alert. That's right, Mary. Because I know you love chipboard. Ha, ha, ha. So I'm using the word love from this word set, and there's a few different word sets. The number on this one is E1063. But if you just look through the chipboard section, you'll find it. And then I'm also using the branch set, which is E1105. And it has 3 different branches in it. And I'm using this one that has no leaves on it because it's winter. You don't. And there's more coming your way, too, because you bought more wood for me, Deanna. But that's okay. One can never have enough wood and chipboard, in my opinion. I mean, I sold off all my chipboard pretty much, except for a few pieces and a lot of my wood. And I still have lots of wood left that I'm going to be altering, because when I pulled it out to organize it for the sale, I found a bunch of pieces that I was like, why am I not altering this? So anyway, so that's what I'm using. But there's tons of great chipboard at the White Rose Craft store. These are the artist trading coin pieces. So I have those. They have these really cool frames, and I was thinking of using this, but I don't think I'm gonna. I think I figured out what I was gonna do. They have hearts and stars and all kinds of things. I've used the chipboard for quite a while. I love the chipboard. It is Creative Embellishments chipboard in the White Rose Craft store. And the prices are amazing. So definitely check that out in the White Rose Craft store. And this is going to be my DT project today. So that's what I'm working on. So let me finish putting this fabric on here, and then we'll get working on the chipboard. So like I said, I've just put a layer of this white. It's kind of an eyelet. And then I'm putting the silk on top. just to finish it off. And then I'm going to finish the edge with some braided trim. So I'm going to do that first, and then we'll work on the chipboard. And I'm just gluing down, I think it goes that way, with hot glue. But you can use Fabri-Tac if you wish. Hi, Angie. Okay. I think that you'll love those pieces you just got, Deanna, that are on their way from Scotty Pork Chop. I mean, I don't even know if he's still around. He did have an eBay store, and that was in 2013, I believe. But those pieces are fun. Great fun for mixed media. So when you're going around a circle or an oval, you just want to do a little bit at a time and then just kind of gently pull the fabric. And hopefully you don't end up with a piece at the top that's kind of folded over. Hopefully not. And then I just cut around it, and then we're going to edge it with the trim. I know Mary's working. What are you up to, Deanna? Are you feeling better? And how was your birthday? I hope you had a good birthday, my friend. Okay, so we're just going to trim this, and then we're going to trim it with that braided trim. Which I'm going to be carrying this braided trim in my Etsy very soon. It's on its way. Because it's everybody's favorite trim for use for everything. So yes, this will be in my Etsy very soon. So all I'm going to do is just kind of straddle this along the edge, and that just cleans your edge up really nicely. And then you've got like a really great base for whatever you want to do. I think the round chipboard base, I kind of wish I had got that one, but the oval's fine. The round one would be great for little Christmas ornaments, I think. Well, they all would be, really. I mean, you could use this as a Christmas ornament, too, if you wanted to. Ooh, that sun is bright. I might have to pull my blind. I hope you ate lots of cake, Deanna. So you just go around and around and around, and you can see how nicely that finishes it off. Hopefully I don't glue my fingers to the chipboard. That's the thing with chipboard. It's a great base for anything. And there's so many things you can do with it. Almost there. Hopefully I don't run out of glue before I get to the end. Okay. Hey, well, at least you had what you wanted. And you didn't have to cook. So that's all right. I'm very lucky. My husband made me a birthday cake on my birthday this year. He made me a chocolate orange cake. He's very sweet. Okay, glue stick. I just want to just touch that up a little bit there. So there we have our chipboard all edged, and you can see it looks great. So this is the image I chose. I'm just going to put that there. That's the image I chose. She's got a tiny bit of pink in her, so we are going to add a tiny bit of pink. But we're going to set that aside for a minute. And where did I put that? There it is. Scrap piece of paper. Okay, so now we're going to, let me put that there, emboss the chipboard. And let me find my, where did I put it? Yes. So I'm using this watermark ink for my chipboard. Again, you can get this at White Rose Crafts. And I'm just using some embossing powder in, this is Stampendous Chunky White and Aged Ivory. Not going too crazy with the color on this. There will be a bit of pink on it, but, and scrap, geez, my mouth is not working this morning. Clearly, more coffee required. White Rose Crafts has a big selection of different kinds of embossing powders. So you can pick whatever you like. And this pad will get dirty very fast when you're using chipboard on it. It just will, because the chipboard is laser cut and it ends up getting some kind of smoke or something on it from the laser. And you just kind of go around and you get all the ink on it. I mean, you could use a white ink if you wanted to. You can also paint your chipboard white if you wanted to. I have not done that. I just want to make sure it's really covered. And I'm going to use the chunky white on top, and then we're going to melt it. I do love this Stampendous embossing powder. And I like the chunky white for wintry Christmas things because it kind of looks like snow. And it's a nice bright white. And as you can see, not everything covered. So let's squish it in there and see if we can get more on there. And if not, I'll do a second coat. Yeah, see, not a lot is sticking on there. So yeah, we're probably going to have to do a second coat. That's okay. Always put your lid back on, because trust me, you'll knock it over. That is the Stampendous Frontage Chunky White, Mary. I don't know if White Rose Crafts has this particular one. They may, but they have a big selection of different kinds of embossing powders. So you want to use your heat gun, and you want it to heat up for a second before you get going on your chipboard. Hi, Debbie. And then your embossing powder will melt a lot faster. And I like to start up high, because then the loose embossing powder doesn't come off so easy. Yeah. We're going to have to do a second coat. Oh, maybe. It looks kind of cool like that. I'm going to get this really hot, and then I'm going to sprinkle some more on. And then hopefully it will stick. It should. It didn't. Okay, well, we'll give it a shot. See what happens. I kind of like it like that. I think the other ones I'd like more solid, so I may use a different embossing powder. This might be just too chunky. Hey, Shannon. Let's try a different embossing powder. I'm just not happy with that. Let's see what we got here. What do we have? Well, we don't want that. Whoops, this one is, I'm just dropping everything. This one is a smaller embossing powder, so I think we're going to do that one. It's also Stampendous, and it's just white. So I think we're just going to use that. And you can see the difference between that embossing powder and that embossing powder. You can see the difference there. One is definitely more chunky than the other. So we're going to do the smaller one. And we're going to re-ink it. Try and get some more on here. How you doing, Shannon? Okay, let's try this and see what we get this time. I think this one's going to be better. Look at that. That covered. So there you go. There's the difference. Although the little chunks on there are going to look cool. Okay, heat gun again. Yeah, that definitely covered better. Much better. Much, much better. So that's completely covered now. So that's the ticket. Okay, so this one, the branch, I'm going to try this aged ivory, and it does have some chunks in it, but it also has some small, and it has some gold in it. So we're going to try that on the branch, because the branch is going to be at the side of the star, and I want it to be slightly different so you can see it. Oh, nice. I love it when Shannon sings Happy Birthday in Welsh. It's very cool. I'm just going to try and get this as wet as possible. Okay. And if this one doesn't cover completely, I think I'm okay with that because it'll just look like a branch then. Okay. That covered pretty good. All right, keep going. Okay. And there is the branch. And you can see that there's definitely a difference in color there. One is slightly brighter than the other. Cool, Shannon. Are you going to paint your skin green? Okay, so I think I want the word to be a different color. Let me just have a peek. What do I have? What do I have? I could do silver. That might be cool. Do I have a silver? I thought I did. Ooh, that might be nice. That's got a bit of pink in it. So we'll do that. We'll do that. Okay. So the two stars I'm going to do in the white. And I might sprinkle a bit of gold on it. Yes, but I love your kind of crazy, Shannon. Some crazy's great. Okay. We're getting there. Come back. Alrighty. I don't like it when things fly around when you're trying to emboss them. Come back here, you. Oh my goodness. We'll just chase it around my desk. Oh my goodness. Okay. Are you all laughing at me now? Stay put. Well, that's annoying. There we go. Those are done. Okay, so all I have left is the word. And I'm using some hibiscus rose orange because it's kind of a pinky, but it's a two-tone. It's very pretty, and I just wanted the word to be slightly different than the rest of the chipboard. And because there is a bit of pink in the image, we'll go with that. I am making a wall hanging, Shannon, from this chipboard from White Rose Crafts. And it is the chipboard mini album. There's 5 oval pieces. They've got circles, squares, all kinds of different shapes. And I just took one piece out and I covered it in fabric and did the braid around the edge. And then I'm doing all the chipboard to go on top, and it's going to be like a wintry, Christmassy kind of scene. And that's the image I'm using. So that's what I'm up to. We're just going to cover that. I do like the Lindy's embossing powders because they're kind of two-tone. This one might have to have a couple of different layers. We'll see. So we may have to do that one twice. Hopefully it doesn't fly around my desk. Hey, laces and ribbons. Come back here. Yep. Definitely going to have to do that a couple of times. So because it's hot, you can just sprinkle it over top again. Once more. Stay put. Now the paper's flying. Come back. Oh my goodness. Okay. Now you can't really see that one, but you can if you move it there. You can kind of see the gold and the color on it when I kind of move it towards the light. Come on, camera, focus. There we go. There, you can kind of see that. Hi, Deborah. How are you? So that is the chipboard put together. So let me just make sure all my lids are on so I don't knock them all over, because I do that. Okay. Now we're ready for the lacy fun part. Let me just trim this. So as you can see, I mean, chipboard isn't just for mixed media. Yeah, it is a cool color. That's the Lindy's Hibiscus Rose Orange. I've had my Lindy's for years. That's the thing about embossing powders. They last forever because you use so little of them. So they're good value for money, really. So my plan is to put the image there and then the star and then this, and love is going to go here, and then we're just going to kind of tuck the stars in and around. That's my plan. But the first thing we need to do is put our image down. Oh, thanks, Deborah. And then I will be putting a hanger on the back as well to hang this up. And of course, we're going to have dangles and all kinds of things. So the images are printed on silk, and I always share with you guys what I do for my images, but got some glue there. That's okay. You can print your images on your own fabric. There's lots of tutorials. You can use freezer paper and then iron fabric on the freezer paper and cut it to size, put it in your printer. You can use double-sided tape on a piece of printer paper and then a piece of cotton on top of the, pull the tape off, obviously. Put the fabric on top of that, smooth it all out really nice, make sure there's no frayed edges, and you can pop that in your printer and print on fabric, or you can buy the sheets at Michael's or at Amazon. Okay. So I'm going to use some of this very pretty lace from my Etsy. And I have other Clooney laces in my Etsy at the moment, and the link to my Etsy is in the description box. And we're going to kind of gather this and go all the way around the image. We're going to just go in a little bit because I don't want it to be super wide. This will be very pretty when we're done. Oh my goodness, it's getting warm in here. I'm going to take my sweater off. So does anybody else have snow besides Deanna and I? So when you're gathering, if you're not using a needle and thread, I just put a little bit of glue and then just gather my lace on top, and that gathers it just fine. It does not have to be perfect, and you can see it gathers really nicely. Yes, that's right. Mary has snow. I forgot. Wisconsin girl. I bet you probably have more snow than I do, Mary. I know Amy Love got snow, and it's currently snowing at her house right now. She told me this morning it was snowing there. We don't have snow at the moment. Like, it's not snowing. There's a tiny bit on the ground, but not a ton. And you just keep going all the way around, gathering a little bit, removing glue strings, of course, because that is a thing. Yes, I have a Facebook group. The link is in the description box. Just a little bit more here. And that was my last piece of this lace that I got. The rest of it was in the store. It's funny, when you have a store, you don't get much stuff for yourself because you end up selling it. But so there's that beautiful Cluny lace all the way around. I'm already tired of it too, Deanna. Yes, to that. That's a thing. I totally agree with that. Now I'm kind of feeling like I want to do a little bit of pink just because there's pink in her jacket. I don't want to do a ton of pink, but I do want to have some. So I'm going to use this tulle trim on top. And then or actually maybe we'll do a row of dangles first. Let's see what we've got here. Okay. Oh, it's not there? I thought all my things were there. I will have a look later, Shannon, and I will definitely do that. Thanks for letting me know. Yeah, we're going to do this first and then put the pink down. And this dangle lace will be coming to my Etsy store very soon as well. I have a bunch of new things coming for my Etsy, so stay tuned because there's going to be a bunch of new dangle laces coming to my Etsy. I'm very excited about it. Okay, so then I'm going to do this, then I'm going to do that. Okay. I love lace too. I can tell by your name. Yeah. Lace is probably my favorite thing. I think it's pretty much everybody's favorite thing. We all have a thing for lace. It's just pretty. And this pink tulle trim is also in my Etsy. Oh, did you? Snow for one day. And where are you, Laces and Ribbon? I feel like I know your name. I'm terrible with names. Okay, so we'll cut that right there. And I've got this beautiful pearl necklace from my friend Jane Marge. That I'm going to put on top. I just find that to be very wintry and Christmassy. That's going to go there. That would be very pretty. So that's what we're going to do. So we'll just do a little bit at a time. And I need a glue stick. Now, I'm going to be doing a live with Shannon soon, but I'm not sure when, because we have some very cool boxes to alter that Shannon gifted me. But we need to figure that out, Shannon. And I believe that will be on Shannon's channel, too. We'll just tuck that in there because I'll be putting something on top of that anyway. And then we'll just have the pearl dangle come down. There, cute. Look how pretty. Okay, so let's see what we've got next. I need a smaller trim. And White Rose Crafts has some pretty little trims in their shop as well. I feel like I want to make a little tassel out of this tiny bit of snippet trim here, so I think I'm going to do that. And all you do is just roll it up. I could roll it up, or I could just kind of gather it. Okay, I might do that. Let's see what I got for trim. Okay, Angie, no worries, honey. You do what you need to do, girl. I want some bridal trims. These are some trims that the lovely Miss Shannon gifted me. So I might use a couple of these, Shannon, because I think they'd be perfect. Let's see, what else do we have? I love them. They're beautiful. I'm just looking for bits and bobs here. I think what I need is a couple of appliques or something, or a lace that I can cut up. Let's see. Got that. Digging in the lace bin, one moment. That I might put on the back. Oh, Lacey! Oh my goodness. I saw that you changed your name a while ago and I completely forgot. And then I thought it was you. And then I was like, is that her? Is it not her? Oh my goodness. Sorry. I should know better. I think we're going to use that. Okay. Then yes, you do like lace. We should do a swap in the new year, Lacey. Again. That was fun. Make sure you guys go over and sub to Lacey. She does beautiful work. I still have some of the beautiful trims you sent me that I take out every once in a while. I have used some. Pink and white look so pretty together. Okay. Cut that right there. Okay. So I think now I want to start adding my chipboard. And I want that to go right there. Like that. So of course I remember you. Oh, yes, definitely show me, Lacey. We'll do a swap next year, girl. That was so much fun. After the holidays, because I know everybody's busy over the holidays. And you can see how cool the chipboard looks on top. Definitely adds dimension and texture. And then I'm going to put my love word right there. And you should probably use a wet glue for this, maybe like a Fabri-Tac, but my Fabri-Tac is over at my sewing table, so we're going with this. There we go. And you can see it's got the gold on it. But it's like a rose gold now. But you definitely needed it to be a different color. Otherwise, it would have just gotten lost in the background. Okay, so I'm going to use some of this beautiful trim that Shannon gifted me, because I just feel like it would work perfectly on here. We're going to cut a couple of these flowers. We'll put one there, and I want another pink one, so we'll have to save the peach for another project, which that's okay. I have other projects on the go. So you can see, like, a project like this comes together fairly quickly. I don't know if I want to use any of this. I don't know. It might be just too big. Let's see. No. Okay. Don't want to use any of that, so we're going to put that back in the bag. So we will add a star there. And we're just going to kind of tuck it under here. And then we're going to put this one down here, I think. And I have some pearls that I want to add that I think would be super pretty on here. And these are just from some vintage jewelry that I took apart. It is. It's gorgeous. Oops, get on there. Okay, and this is just a necklace I found at the thrift store. I always look through the jewelry section at the thrift store. I feel like I want a bit more dangle here. Like that. And then, of course, we're going to need a beautiful bow, and then we're going to finish off the back. I'm pretty happy with it so far. You're an amazing crafter, Lacey. You do both things very well, paper and shabby. Okay, so what do I want for the bow? I guess some seam binding would be nice. We can do that. We'll make a double bow. Now I'll make a little smaller one. Okay. So we'll glue this right here under the star. Hopefully you can see. I don't know, bows just finish things off, I think. I should maybe put a piece of bling on there, though. Bling, you think? Everybody? Let's see what we got here. What do we have for bling? I want something a bit smaller. Looking for bling. Now, I know I had a smaller bling in here earlier. What did I do with it? That's what I wanted, right there. Okay. Aw. Yeah, it's good to support everybody for sure. Let's fix that. Okay. So now I want to, what do I have that I can put on the back here? Let's just flip that over. I want something long to go on the back here. Oh my goodness, and this is Lacey's bag of laces right here. Oh, there's a bit of pink applique that I might add to that from your bag, Lacey. What else do I have that's kind of long dangles? As you can tell, I'm never organized. There's some more pink. Well, we will look through my hat box here. And I've got this, which I'm going to use for a hanger on the back. I'll just trim some of that off. Ooh, this would work. Okay. I just want to add a little bit of that to the back, I think. I'll just straighten that up. Hi, Joyce. How are you? Lovely to see you. I'm working on a wall hanging, a Christmassy, wintry wall hanging. Okay, what do I want to put on that? Little boy. I think I do. Well, where did I put that? Maybe we'll just add this piece of bridal trim on the back. That would finish it nicely, I think. Oh, take care, Lacey, and I hope you're okay. And yes, we'll be in touch soon, hon, and we'll definitely do a swap in the new year. I would love to do that, sweetie. And I will pop over to your channel and get caught up on some videos. I've been terribly behind on videos with everybody. Okay. So there's the back done then. And I put that longer lace there too, and it just kind of finished the bottom off. And I think I'm going to put this just kind of coming up this way. And I think we're going to be close to being finished, which is awesome because that's an hour. How fantastic. And I'm putting this piece on in honor of Lacey coming today because she sent me this piece and I've been hoarding it, but it is the perfect color. And I believe she probably avocado dyed this. I'll just kind of get that set in there. There we go. So there you have it. Chipboard pieces turned into a shabby chic wall hanging, courtesy of White Rose Crafts. And so, you know, you don't have to just use the plain chipboard for what, you know, it's intended for. You can use it for anything. And you can see I use these pieces, shabby them up. In the words, and then use this on. So I can make more of these. I could cut this in half and do something with it, make a smaller book. So look at the chipboard pieces and see what you can do and think outside the box, basically, of what you can do with these pieces, because they're really a blank slate. You can do anything with. You know, you could do something that's sideways like this. They could make a cool oval postcard type thing, you know, and this is just one of the things you can do. And you can, of course, do what they're intended for, which is a mini album. But I'm not much of a mini album person, so I like to do this kind of thing. Shabby makes me happy. Hi, Susan. How are you? Does anybody have any questions or anything? That was fun. I loved making that. That was really fun. I'll have to go over and sub to you, Susan. I'm not sure if I am or not, but I will go over and sub to you after the live is over. And if you catch the replay, you can see how I started this off and did the wall hanging. And there's the back. So it's ready to be hung. And this will probably be for sale at my next live sale, which is the 22nd of November, which is a Friday at 1 p.m. And we're doing a YouTube sale hop. I think it's homemade for the holidays sale, and everything will be handmade during this hop. And there's numerous YouTubers doing it. So you can pick up some really good pieces for Christmas gift giving and support all the other YouTube ladies that are out there. Thanks, Debbie. And don't forget to go over to White Rose and check out all their products because they have a ton of stuff. They have Shabby Chic stuff. They have chipboard. They have paper. And they have lemon craft paper, which I love lemon craft. They have Pion paper. They have Tim Holtz stuff. They have flowers. They have laces. They have everything. The other thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to use this Imagine Craft Shimmer Spray, also from White Rose Crafts. And I'm going to shake it up. And then I'm going to just give it a dusting with this glitter spray as soon as I can get all the mica powder off the bottom. There we go. And then it will dry and it will give it this beautiful wintry shimmer look. Hey, Barbara. Oh, you're leaving? Bye, hon. I didn't see you. I'm sorry. I love White Rose too, Joyce. So this is the shimmer spray, and they have sparkle, they have crystal, they have all kinds of different glitter sprays. And I love this stuff. This one's just called Sparkle because, you know, it'll stick to anything. So after that dries, this will be very, very glittery. And I'm hoping that the camera can pick it up, but I don't know if it will. But it leaves this beautiful, just sparkle, this silvery gold sparkle on everything. The image itself will have sparkle on it as well. Don't know if you'll be able to see it or not. Can you see a little bit there? It is there. Come on, camera, focus. There we go. There, you can kind of see it a bit there. But yeah, so things like this are great to just add that last little, you know, wintry, Christmassy sparkle to your projects. I use this on everything. Once Halloween was over, I started using this on everything. So get yourself a couple of bottles of this. I love it. I absolutely love it. So, and again, that's in White Rose Crafts, and the link to their store is in the description box. And I hope you guys like my project today. It was fun making it. It's fun to do something different with chipboard. And I will be back with another video soon, guys. I want to thank you all for coming, and thank you, Deanna and Shannon, for being my wonderful mods today. Yeah, it's really cool, and there's a bunch of different ones in the White Rose Craft store. It's called Sheer Shimmer Craft Spray by Imagine Crafts. So if you just put Imagine Crafts in the search bar, you can get a bunch of different ones. I want to get them all because glitter, you know, glitter. Aw, you're so sweet. All right, guys, I'm going to call it, and I will be back next Tuesday at 11 a.m. again with another project. But stay tuned for my other videos coming up this week as well. I have a few things I'm going to be posting. And you guys are awesome. Hey, what are you haying about, Mary? Hey, what? I did forget you. I'm sorry, Mary. I love you, Mary. Mary, you can yell at me in PMs. It's okay. Mary is my bestest friend in the whole world for the last 7 years, and I forgot her. Isn't that terrible? Yeah, but I love you. You're my favorite chopped liver in the whole world, Mary. I'm just saying that so she won't yell at me later, but she really is. I'm going to stop talking before I get myself in deeper. I will talk to you guys later. Love you all. Bye.